Hey everybody, Stephanie with the Machine Gun Nest here with a new legal update. As you know, we have been tracking everything that's been going down since the passage of the One Big Beautiful Bill in early July and how that pertains to suppressors, short-barreled rifles, short-barreled shotguns, and the like, and the $200 excise tax being removed. So right now, we know that doesn't go into effect yet, but it has been passed that the $200 tax stamp from suppressors has effectively been removed. But some really cool developments are happening. So one, lots of states, Firearms Regulatory Accountability Coalition, Silencer Co., Palmetto State Armory and Gun Owners of America have all joined together and filed a suit in the state of Texas to remove the NFA registration process completely from those items. Here's why I think this is a good suit and why it has potential. So primarily, the NFA was allowed to exist, even though it's unconstitutional in its nature. The reason it was allowed to exist at all is because they said this isn't a registry of these particular items. We are tracking the taxes, and the taxes just so happen to be associated with these particular items. That was their underpinning from all of this. But now that the taxes have been removed from those items, there is no legal standing. It is completely unconstitutional for these items to be registered in this way completely. I want to read to you a list of some of the entire states that are now involved in this. So we have, like I said, Silencer Shop, we have Gun Owners of America, we have FRAC, Firearms Regulatory Accountability Coalition, B&T, Palmetto State Armory, Silencer Co., we have Gun Owners Foundation. We have the state of Texas, Alaska, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Montana, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
So they're seeking two things from this. One, they're seeking a declaratory judgment to rule that this is completely unconstitutional for these things to be NFA items at all. And two, they're seeking a permanent injunction against the registration of these to cease this from happening immediately. So I think this has great standing. I think it has great cause. I can't see why this wouldn't go through. This lawsuit in particular is being filed in Texas in the district courts, but it's filed against the ATF, Daniel Driscoll of the ATF, the DOJ, and Pam Bondi. So we're going to see how all of this transpires. Something important, though, to keep in the back of your minds, not to be cynical, but just to know and to think how they're thinking so we can prepare against it. So if it can be arbitrarily removed, right? If the $200 tax stamp can be arbitrarily removed, then it can arbitrarily be put back in and it can arbitrarily be increased as well. There's nothing stopping maybe a Democratic lawmaker in some kind of state to go ahead and put forth maybe a $10,000 tax on these items. So what really needs to happen is that they need to be removed from the NFA. I mean, ultimately, the NFA needs abolished completely anyway. The entire idea of adding these additional regulations to these items and taxing them and then calling it a tax, you know, like it's some kind of necessary tax is absurd. We know it's forming an illegal registry at its core. Now, the thing that we have to watch out for is that if this is not passed, if this is not judged in this way, it does leave the door open for gun grabbers to come in and actually increase this tax. So we have to watch out for that. It's something that if you are connected to any of your local legislators, any of your congressmen or senators, put this on their radar. There are a lot of good people in Congress right now who support the Second Amendment, but they're unfamiliar with the details of these things. Remember, those suppressors are commonly owned. I mean, they're widespread. There are millions of legal suppressors in circulation right now. That doesn't mean our legislators completely understand. So sometimes when they vote in a way that actually erodes our Second Amendment right, it's not because it's done on purpose. I have found from the legislators I've talked to that they just don't know. So please call them up and be in their ear about this and fill them in. It's really important. So we're going to keep you updated as this case progresses. It's really important. Call and voice your support. Offer encouragement to these states that are fighting this fight on our behalf, and we'll see you at the range.